that all down, we do have Madeline Rivera. She's live for us in Wilmington, Delaware, to talk about all of this. Maddie, just a few weeks after the last COVID relief bill passed in Congress, Biden now releasing his own proposal with about $1.9 trillion. Can you kind of go line by line and what he is proposing?
Good evening, Andrew. Yeah, there's a lot. And remember, Biden said that what Congress had passed was just a down payment. He says the country needs more in order to change the course of this pandemic. $1.9 trillion is a lot. So let's break it down for you. So some of the highlights here include completing the stimulus checks, $2,000 stimulus checks. Biden plans to provide $1,400 stimulus checks. That's obviously in addition to what Congress had provided last month, the $600. So that'll make the total $2,000 payments. He'd also provide $130 billion to help schools safely reopen so parents can get back to work. That's one of Biden's priorities in his first 100 days. And they also plan to expand testing and vaccinations. Remember, they have a goal to deliver 100 million shots in Biden's first 100 days. So the funding here will be crucial in order to build a national infrastructure to get this done. So some of that will include $50 billion for testing and $20 billion for a national vaccination program. So again, not cheap, but this is what Biden says the country needs in order to get through the coronavirus and provide the economic relief that so many Americans are looking for, Andrew.
And Maddie, obviously, the Democrats will control each lever of government, but does the Biden team anticipate any, hurdles or roadblocks to this plan at the moment as it stands? We knew, Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia, I think a couple of days ago, he came out and said he's not for these $2,000 checks. So maybe some Democrats could disagree with this as well going forward. Is that right?
The biggest challenge, I think, for Biden right now is the Senate impeachment trial. If there is one that takes place, Biden says, he hopes that lawmakers will be able to split their time between impeachment and his legislative agenda. So that is the most immediate thing that Biden is going to face. But of course, $1.9 trillion is a big cost for lawmakers to swallow. So Biden's going to need some centrist Democrats. He's going to need Senator Manchin. He's going to need some Republicans as well. He actually wants to have some Republicans on board for this plan just to show people that he is willing to work across the aisle, reach out to Republicans and, tout those bipartisanship skills that he has touted and he has mentioned throughout the campaign trail. So this will be a really big test for him, Andrew.
Maddie, just kind of maybe give us a little preview of these remarks coming up in just a matter of minutes. And then there was some announcement as well with his schedule tomorrow and some remarks that he wants to make about the vaccine progress and the vaccine effort. Can maybe talk about those two things as well?
Mentioning more details and sharing more details about his vaccination program. The Biden-Harris transition team, however, didn't really mention any more details about what he could be talking about tomorrow. So we expect maybe that they'll have more specific details about logistics and how they're going to be able to do this. So perhaps today they'll talk about the funding for it, and then tomorrow they can talk a little bit more about how they're actually going to do this. How is this physically going to look like, and more of the messaging push that they want to be able to deliver. One of the concerns that the Biden-Harris transition team says is this sort of like mixed messaging with the vaccinations, and they hope to be able to clear things up and deliver a more concise message and a more clear message to the American people, and just to show them that the vaccines are safe to take. So that's what we're expecting to see, but we're hoping to get more specific details about that, at least tonight and maybe early tomorrow, Andrew.
And Maddie, just lastly for you, I wanted to talk inauguration just while I have you. We heard some reports that Biden wanted to take the Amtrak train from Wilmington to Washington. That's no longer happening just because of security concerns. Obviously, Joe Biden is very closely associated with Amtrak. What's the kind of thinking going in to Inauguration Day, just 5 days out, with Biden transition officials? Are they expecting it to be smooth? Are they kind of concerned with security as well?
the process will be smooth. But Biden is being briefed on any potential security threats. You know, the FBI is briefing him, Secret Service. He says he's confident in Secret Service, in the Secret Service. So he's hoping again that all of this will go smoothly. And he has said, however, that he is not afraid to take the oath outside. That is still the plan, even though his method of transportation has changed. He will obviously no longer be riding Amtrak to head to D.C. So hopefully for him, he'll be able to see a smooth process in the coming days, Andrew, but he is being briefed on any sort of national security threats, anything that he has to watch out for with his inauguration, Andrew.
As always, Fox's Madeline Rivera there, live for us in Wilmington, Delaware, breaking all of the news down of the day coming out of the Biden transition, soon to be the Biden administration. Isn't that right, Maddie?
Thanks, Andrew.
Thanks. All right, and we'll carry those live remarks for everyone here on NewsNOW from Fox with the president-elect Joe Biden. At the moment, let's go to a live look at the executive residence, the White House. Here we go. It's almost 7 p.m. there. We were seeing some pictures today of some moving trucks and staffers moving things out of the offices there.